What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be giving you a guide on how to beat the IFRIT raid. Now, after doing the IFRIT raid for so many days and for so long, well, not so long, but like, you know, I've been doing it every day consistently. I've been doing my runs, I've been doing my friends' runs, I've been doing randoms runs, I've been doing it over and over and over and over. I've come up with a sort of a guide on what you need to pretty much do this raid. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to say I do have a set units that you need to take and everything like that. So I also know some of you guys aren't able to do the raids, and some of you guys can't do anything because of the connection issues and the DC issues and all of that and everything like that. And for that, I do apologize. It does suck that you are not able to. Someone asked if I use a VPN or anything like that. I don't use a VPN. I don't do anything. It just lets me play the game. So I'm not sure. I guess I'm just one of the lucky few, but yeah. So anyways, now that we've got that out the way, first we're going to be talking about party setup, right? We're going to be talking about party setup. Now, this is my experience with the raids and everything like this. Now, this will work for normal, hard, and extreme. Though hard and extreme, you're going to have some specific stuff. So let's get into it. So starting out, this Gotha is a must. Now, you have to have Gotha, right? Now, I do want to point out that doing it on normal is not as hard. It's very lenient. You can probably make some makeshift teams and still beat it on normal. But this is what you're going to have to do for a hard extreme if you want to beat it. But this also applies to normal as well. Anyways, Gotha is a must. You need to have Gotha on your team, right? There's no exception. He has to be on the team, right? Y'all already know why. He can rank up skills of allies, and if you're able to get his ult off, you can decrease the ult gauge of IFRIT, which IFRIT only has 5 ult gauge, so this is really, really useful, right? Very useful. His passive is good a little bit. Chances are you'll be attacked, but if you're not attacked, you will get 10% on the next turn, so that's pretty good. So I mean, that's pretty good. But anyways, moving on, right? Now I'm going to be talking about your DPS, right? Who you use for damage, right? Number one, you're going to have Rimuru, right? Now you don't only have to have him, but this is one of the DPS units. You can take Rimuru. For Rimuru, you're going to want to you're going to run attack defense. That's what you want to run for this raid. Now, it says HP defense. You run HP defense for everything else, but for this raid, you're going to want to have attack defense. Now, for hard mode, you're going to want to have an attack stat of around 8.5k, and then for extreme mode, you're going to want to have an attack stat of around 9.5k. Now, I know most people won't have that. So, just, if you can't do extreme, don't. If you can't do hard, do normal. It's fine. For normal, you can your Rimuru could have an attack stat of 6,007. It doesn't matter, really. For normal, it's really easy. But, yeah, you want to run attack defense. You want to have an attack stat of 8.5k for hard and 9.5k for extreme, right? And that same thing applies to every other DPS. Now, the reason why you're taking Rimuru, he can tank, he does damage, he can take away buffs for one turn. He's a really good unit for it. Another one is going to be your Matrona DN. Now, Matrona DN is the best non-event unit for this raid. She's the best damage dealer if you're not talking about Rimuru. The reason why is because her first attack does so much damage. 450 and applied burst. Now, this is the same thing that Rimuru has actually, right? But the difference is, right, her critical chance is boosted by her critical resistance. So she's going to be critting a lot more than he is, right? Which is going to be really good because Rimuru does not crit, but she can crit a lot more than he will. So, yeah. DN, she does so much damage. Really good unit. Very good DPS for this raid. You're going to build her attack crit resistance. Because that's going to give her a crit chance. Moving on to the next one, another DPS is Coin DN. You're only going to take Coin DN if you don't have Matrona DN or Rimuru, right? If you have Rimuru or Matrona DN, you will not be taking Coin DN. She has burst too, but her percentages are a lot lower, so she's going to be doing less damage, but she still can do damage, don't mistake. And her passive is very good, right? So there is that. moving on to the last DPS option is Lehoc, right? The blue one. She does really good damage as well. This is like your last resort, right? If you don't have any of the other units to take, this is the unit you take. She's your last resort. Now, like I said, you want all of these units to be at 8.5k attack for hard mode and 9.5k attack for extreme. The thing about that is, I don't think this Elizabeth or this DN is good enough for extreme mode. These 3 units will do it, but I don't think these 2 will. So, just that. Now that we've got through your damage dealers, your DPS, we're going to talk about your supports, right? Support number 1, Merlin. Now, Merlin, her perfect cube is amazing. She can block a lot of damage, right? She will pretty much take a lot of damage for you, so you won't be dying near as quick. She's going to allow you to stall so you can get your cards right, get your cards set up to DPS him. For her, you want to have like, for her, you want to have a very high attack stat. Now, obviously, you know, not everybody builds her first, so her attack stat's not going to be super high. Optimal would be 9k attack stat, but I know most people don't have that. Hell, I don't have it. My Merlin's attack stat's like 7k. So just whatever you can, you want to have that, right? You need to have Merlin. So it'll be, so pretty much your team would be a damage dealer, Merlin, Gotha, or I have 2 more supports. You want to take Helbram or Gil Thunder. Now, the reason why is, if you guys don't know, Helbram's second card will increase attack-related stats of all allies by 15%, 20%, or 30%. And then Gil Thunder, increase the attack of all allies by 30%, 40%, or 60%. Now, the thing about this is, right, Helbram is really good whenever it comes to allies that crit, right? So, I mean, Matrona DN will be critting quite a bit. But outside of that, you probably want to take Helbram over... You want to take Gil Thunder over Helbram, unless you have Helbram built already. I have Helbram built already. I don't have Gil Thunder. So I'm just going to take Helbram. But either way, you do want to take... you're going to take 1 damage dealer. You're going to take Gotha for sure. Gotha, 1 damage dealer, and then you want to take a support. Now, your 4th slot can be anybody, right? You can take Kane. Just take whatever you need in your 4th slot, right? But I'm talking about your main team. Your main team, you're going to want to have Gotha, you're going to want to have a damage dealer, and then a support. What does that support mean? Be Merlin, Helbram, or Gil Thunder. Now, I do want to specify at least 1 team needs to have Merlin. Both of you don't need Merlin. 1 team needs Merlin. Shout out to my friend Medusa. We run IFRIT. He has his Merlin built. Her shield, I'm pretty sure his Merlin is like his most built unit. He's actually getting her to 71st before any other unit. So, I'm set as far as that goes, because his Merlin is built. I don't have to bring Merlin. I bring Helbram. So my team, here, I can actually pull it up, right? This is my team for, what's it called, right? This is my team for IFRIT. Right. Main, red, blue, well, gray. Here's my IFRIT team, right? So I have Rimuru, Gotha, and Helbram. Now, the thing about that is, he does not have Gotha yet. But even on normal, beating normal is not that hard. If you have 1 Gotha, 1 Merlin, you can beat normal. But once you get the hard and extreme, you'll need 2 Gothas, for sure. But yeah, so I bring this team right here. This is the team that I take to the IFRIT raid. Now, what do you need to do, right? We've got everything else out the way. We've talked about all the other stuff. What do you need to do to beat it, right? Okay, whenever you start, you're always going to have at least 1 Gotha rank up card. Do not waste that card. Hold that rank up until it can be AoE'd. Because think about it. If you AoE your Gotha card, and then his Gotha AoE's his card, one of you are going to have a level 3 Gotha card. It's going to boost your attack. And it's going to allow all your other cards to be at least 3-star. So it's going to be 3-star guaranteed if both of you have an AoE Gotha card. But after 2 turns, or you don't seem to get a rank up Gotha card, you can try to level 1 skill up your DPS cards and start to try to damage the the boss, right? So you want to at least wait 2 turns or whenever you can get a double rank up, well, a 2-star rank up with Gotha for each team. Now, if you cannot get that in about 2 turns, you can think about using your level 1 rank up card on your DPS and trying to start DPSing them. Now, there are other options for this team, right? This is just like the overall best team. You do not have to only run these units, right? My friend Medusa, he runs Lilia. Lilia can increase the damage taken by all enemies by 20, 30, or 50%. He runs Lilia on his team as well. So that's really good. That's really good for my team. He doesn't have Rimuru or anything. He doesn't even bring a damage dealer. He brings King, Lilia, Merlin. So I'm all the damage. But since he has the perfect cube from Merlin, he has the Lilia damage boost. I have Gotha damage boost and Halbram damage boost. Along with he has King who's healing. We get through the raid just fine. So yeah, short guide over the IFRIT raid. I just want to tell you guys what's going on, let you guys know what to do and everything like that. But yeah, so with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.